Greetings to the respected management of Loyola Academy. Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very special event. My name is Swarna Keti and I will be your host for the day. We are here to celebrate the symbolic day of the historic journey of women around the world have taken to better their lives. Yes, we are here to celebrate 8th March 2021, the International Women's Day. Our academy is enriched with change makers, the real Avengers, superwomen, and of course, superheroes too. I believe everybody here is a best. And let's do a small exercise to cheer and warm up ourselves before we start celebrating this beautiful day. Everybody here, I believe, is a best. Yes? Yeah. And if you believe that you are the best, I want you to raise your dominant hand and look at a person, right or left or someone close to you. You hear that? Now I want you to say these words that you are the best and give them a high five. Excellent! Now we welcome the man who doesn't need any introduction and known among all of us for his wisdom, his knowledge, our honorable principal, Reverend Father Dr. P. Anthony. I would like to request our principal to please say a few words.
Greetings to every one of you. On March 8th, we are going to celebrate International Women's Day. I wish all our women a happy International Women's Day. It is a day dedicated to honoring the achievements of women throughout history and across the globe in the social, economic, cultural, and political spheres. The day also brings attention to gender parity and women's rights. It is a time for reflection of how far women have come, advocacy for what is still needed, and action to continue breaking down barriers. The cause of the women is the cause of the humanity. Women and men are different and distinct, but they're equal in dignity, human rights, intelligence, ability, and talents. The human race is a two-winged bird. One wing is for female, the other is male. Unless both wings are equally developed, the human race will not be able to fly at ease. Just as damage to one wing harms the bird, so neglect of women harms the entire humanity. Dear, respected, honorable women, again I wish you a happy International Women's Day. Let us respect and honor of women and their rights. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for the values you are consistently adding to the system. Let's call upon the one whom we are eagerly waiting for, Mrs. Shailaja, the President of Women Empowerment Cell, to enlighten us.
Respected Reverend Father C. Amar Rao, Rector, Reverend Father S. Gnanadevan, Correspondent, Reverend Father Dr. P. Anthony, Principal, Reverend Father Dr. L. Joji Reddy, Vice Principal, PG, Reverend Father K. Anil Kumar, Vice Principal, UZ, and my dear teaching and non-teaching staff, greetings to one and all. Today we are celebrating International Women's Day with the cooperation of Management, Women Empowerment Cell and Student Council of Loyola Academy. Let me wish a happy Women's Day to all the beautiful and courageous women of Loyola Academy. Loyola Academy Women Empowerment Cell was started in 2004. The aim of Women Empowerment Cell is to empower every girl student to build a healthy body, mind, soul, and also equipped with the knowledge of her rights and privileges. Women Empowerment Cell is conducting many programs. Main focus on health awareness, women rights, gender equity, self-defense, etc. International Women's Day 2021 theme is to choose to challenge. A successful woman was asked to share her secret of success. She smiled and said, "I started succeeding when I started leaving small fights for small fighters. The day I gave up on small fights is the day I started becoming successful. Choose what you fight for wisely. Dear women, you are half the society and you raise the other half. Please don't say you are equal to men. You are far more superior. Every woman is inspirational in her own way. No one can make her inferior without her consent." Once again, a happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Sailaja ma'am. Every man needs a woman when his life is a mess. Because just like the game of chess, the queen protects the king. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a beautiful dance performance by Mrs. Saras Chandra and Miss Anjushri. Here it comes.
A few words about women. A small story about she. Who is she? Where is she? What is she? She is from another she. She is a creator. Karyeshu dasi. She works like a helper. Karaneshu mantri. She advises like a minister. Bhojeshu mata. She feeds like a mother. Shayaneshu rambha. She comforts her spouse. Rupeshu Lakshmi. She looks like Lakshmi. Kshamayeshu dhatri. She forgives like earth. She is a woman. I wish all the women a very happy International Women's Day.
What an amazing performance. Now we have a powerful message coming up from Dr. B. Rama, Dean of Academics, who has been a change maker to the organization's journey.
Hello friends, progress of women is progress to all of us. Giving opportunity and priority to women is not only an option, it is a necessity. Giving more opportunities to women, besides being a matter of rights, is also a manifestation of good economic sense, as said very rightly by Michael Bachelet. In my opinion, every day should be celebrated as Women's Day. However, in order to honor their achievements, the UN has announced March 8th as International Women's Day, the day to acknowledge their courage in breaking out of rigid stereotypes. It is the day for prizing women who work very hard to accomplish the individual and professional goals. When we speak about gender equity and promoting women's rights, we are not just talking about the women's interests. The kinds of changes that women have fought for and made have been improvements not only for women. Today, women is given an equal opportunity at work and are allowed to stand among and at times ahead of men in many fields. Women today have begun realizing their strengths and abilities and are ready to step out of their homes, contributing to the success of their home and the entire society. Women are indeed making the world turn towards them. Also, it is not possible before, but now it is possible and they are doing it today. And you can see that women are reaching greater heights and even traveling to space. In addition, they are entering into every field and are making success in all of them, proving what they are capable of. The participation of women is the most effective way to lift the communities, societies, and companies in the country. I wish all the beautiful women a happy Women's Day.
Thank you, ma'am. To make this a little more interesting, let's have another interactive session. Go to the comment section below and try answering the biggest mystery of all times. What's that? What do women really want? Oh, things just got interesting, huh? Let's see who gives us the best answer. Now we have with us someone who has brought great laurels to our college, stunned us with some incredible achievement. She is definitely an inspiring role model to the young girls watching. Let's hear it from our very own Dr. Jacqueline Williams, Dean of Commerce.
Warm greetings to all the members of the management, faculty, both teaching and non-teaching, and my dear students. On this wonderful occasion, I greet all the women a happy Women's Day and a welcome to you. In 1816, women had no rights. In 1916, women fought for rights. And in 2016, women are always right. It is said that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. This speaks volumes about the person called a woman. She has the power to influence. A woman is the epitome of love, resilience, strength, beauty, and although her existence should be celebrated every day, thank God at least we women have this day to celebrate the joy of womanhood. Well, this day marks the observance of women in all spheres of life, be it cultural, political, social, and economic development. We have so many women who have made a mark for themselves. We have Merkel, we have Jacinda, we have our very own Mrs. Nirmala Sri Sitaram, we have Mohiva Moitra and Miss Mamta Banerjee, who have made a mark for themselves, and we are so proud of them. This day acknowledges their contribution and our contribution and makes us aware that we too have rights, and emphasizes gender equality and that no hurdles can stop us from achieving our goals. Imagine a world without women. It would be so drab and boring. But let me have a little joke or two on women and men. It is on a lighter note. Women's Day was planned actually on 6th of this month, but the women took too long, and so we have it celebrated on 8th March. Now coming to the men, even a Men's Day was planned, but the men forgot that day, and so we do not have a Men's Day. Well, the story of Women's Day dates back to 1917 after women gained suffrage in Soviet Russia, and March 8th became a national holiday, and later in 1977 the UN recognized this day as the International Women's Day. Well, this year it is so aptly recognized as Let's All Choose to Challenge. A challenged world is an alert world, and from this challenge comes change. And so, let all of us choose to challenge, especially the discrimination that we face, the harassment, the inequality and oppression we face. I hope this day and one day we will see gender equality, and that the different women who are facing harassment, that we will be there for them. Let's look at some of the statistics. 87,000 women are killed every year. That is quite a number. 111 countries and 35% of women globally face harassment, especially sexually. 2.7 billion women are legally restricted from having the same choice of jobs as men, and there is a huge gender gap in pay. 45 countries do not have specific laws against domestic violence. Well, women of today, what can we do? It is said that behind every successful man is a woman, but I say behind every successful woman is a tribe of successful women who have her back. Come on, women, we can do it. Of course, women don't work as hard as men because they get it right the first time. Well, let's celebrate women's achievements and raise awareness against bias. Let's take action for inequality. Let's forge inclusive work cultures where women's careers thrive. Let's forge women empowerment worldwide and make this world a better place. Well, in closing, I would like to add an acronym for a woman. A woman is wonderfully made. She is an outstanding friend, a marvelous daughter, an adorable sister, and a nurturing mother. We play so many roles and play it so cool. It is hard for us as women, for we need to think and work like a man, act like a lady, look like a young girl, and work like a horse. But we do it so beautifully. We are wow, women of worth. Hats off to us as we have arrived and are women of substance who are the architects of society. Happy Women's Day to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, we have spoken about women too much. I would like to congratulate all the men for being born as a man. You know why? क्योंकि लड़की होना इतना आसान नहीं होता. Now, here comes a beautiful rhythm from Mrs. Sritama and Miss Jessica. Let's welcome them with warm cheers and applause.
मुश्किल तो क्या, धुंधला साहिल तो क्या, तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या। राह पे कांटे बिखरे अगर, उस पर तो फिर भी चलना ही है। शाम छुपा ले सूरज मगर, रात को एक दिन ढलना ही है। रुत ये टल जाएगी, हिम्मत रंग लाएगी, सुबह फिर आएगी। ओ, ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके। ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके। मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या, धुंधला साहिल तो क्या, तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या। ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके।
What a melodious song! Oh, just feel like grooving to the beats now.
My dear colleagues, greetings on this Women's Day. As we celebrate the spirit of womanhood on this day, let us remember all the women who have left an indelible mark on our society and country. Let us remember Savitribai Phule, the great pioneer for women's education. Vijayalakshmi Pandit, the first Indian woman to hold a cabinet post. Anandibai Joshi, the first Indian female doctor. Sucheta Kripalani, Sarojini Naidu, Annie Besant, the famous Indian freedom fighters. Justice M. Fatima Bibi, the first female judge of the Supreme Court and a fierce advocate for women's rights. Captain Prem Mathur, the first woman pilot of India. Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian woman in space. These women and many more have broken constraints in a patriarchal society, scaling new heights in the fields of science, technology, politics, and art, fighting for their rights, social justice, and a more equitable society. While we celebrate these women, let us also remember that we are far from equality. Our society is still deeply patriarchal and sexist. Sexual assaults, dowry deaths, acid attacks, domestic violence cases are on the rise. Let us remember that women face discrimination every day, at home, in the streets, at the workplace, in the family, in casual comments, in body shaming, in unequal pay scales, in unequal division of labor. And often, this discrimination is so commonplace and invisible that we seem to have normalized it as part of our culture. On this day, let us also remember the other gendered minorities, the LGBTQ communities, who face discrimination ever more than us, whose very existence is often threatened and criminalized. So, on this day, let us take a pledge to strive for a more gender sensitive society. Let us begin with our homes and our classrooms to train a young, new generation who will usher in a more equitable society that guarantees equal rights for all, irrespective of their gender, class, and caste. Thank you.
Here comes a dance performance by Mrs. Saujanya. Let's welcome.
Woman, you are amazing. You are the symbol of power. You are stronger than you know. You are worthier than you believe. You sacrifice beyond measure.
నీ కాటుక కనులు విప్పారకపోతే ఈ భూమికి తెలవారదుగా నీ గాజుల చేయి కదలాడకపోతే ఏ మనుగడ కొనసాగదుగా ప్రతి వరుసలోను ప్రేమగా అందుకున్న బంధమా అంతులేని మీసమా అంచనాల కందున ఆలయాలు కోరని ఆదిశక్తి రూపమా నీవు లేని జగతిలో దీపమే వెలుగునా నీ రఘులాలనలో ప్రియమగు పాలనలో ప్రతి ఒక్క మగవాడు పసివాడేగా ఎందరి పెదవులలో ఏ చిరునవ్వున్నా ఆ సిరి మెరుపులకు మూలం నువ్వేగా
Marvelous, just marvelous. Moving on. It's a time to hear a few words from Dr. G. Ratnavani, Dean of Arts and Humanities, who has been instrumental to the organization's journey.
Hi everyone, greetings to you. It gives me immense pleasure to greet everyone here on the occasion of International Women's Day, all the incredible women of Loyola Academy. Today, I'm so happy, like we all gathered in such a way to celebrate our womanhood. As you all know that God has created man and women equally. Because of various reasons, in most of the countries, women were not treated on par with men. Knowing this well, after establishment of UNO, it has declared March 8th as International Women's Day so that we can discuss, we can have various platforms in order to raise the things that are going on against the women or the rights that are needed for women. So today, especially our government in India, n number of policies, schemes have been implementing in order to empower women, in order to give uplift in their life. Moreover, in our campus, as staff of this college, we are so proud because our Jesuit management has appointed more than 90% of women as their staff, both in teaching, non-teaching, as well as helpers in the campus. So we would like to appreciate and thank wholeheartedly the management of Loyola Academy for believing in us and making part of decision making and in teaching process. And at the same time, I would like to give you only one suggestion, that is, it is on our shoulder that protect the values of our society. We have to bring up our children as per the values, and must give uplift to the unfortunate people in the society so that the life on this earth will become better and beautiful. So once again, I would like to wish you all happy Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. दीवारें ऊंची है गलियां है तंग लंबी डगर है पर हिम्मत है संग पाँव पे छाली है सांसें बुलंद लड़ने चली हूँ आजादी की जंग बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे Aha, I feel like I want to hear more of those tunes. Time for another melody. I heard Manisha sings really well. Let's hear it from her.
మగువా మగువా లోకానికి తెలుసా నీ విలువా మగువా మగువా నీ సహనానికి సరిహద్దులు కలవా అటు ఇటు అన్నింటా నువ్వే జగమంతా పరుగులు తీస్తావు ఇంట బయట అలుపని రవ్వంతా ననే అనవంట వెలుగులు పూస్తావు వెళ్ళేదారంతా సా సగపమాగసా సగపమాగసా గమపమాగ గమపమాగ గమని పాగసా సగపమాగసా సగపమాగసా గమపమాగ గమపమాగ గమని పాగసా మగువా మగువా లోకానికి తెలుసా నీ విలువా మగువా మగువా నీ సహనానికి సరిహద్దులు కలవా నీ కాటుక కనులు విప్పారకపోతే ఈ భూమికి తెలవారదుగా నీ గాజుల చేయి కదలాడకపోతే ఏ మనుగడ కొనసాగదుగా ప్రతి వరుసలోను ప్రేమగా అల్లుకున్న బంధమా అంతులేని నీ శ్రమ అంచనాల కంతున ఆలయాలు కోరని ఆదిశక్తి రూపమా నీవు లేని జగతిలో దీపమే వెలుగునా నీదగులాలనలో ప్రియమగు పాలనలో ప్రతి ఒక్క మగవాడు పసివాడేగా ఎందరి పెదవులపై ఏ చిరునవ్వున్నా ఆ సిరి మెరుపులకు మూలం నువ్వేగా సా సగపమాగసా సగపమాగసా గమపమాగ గమపమాగ గమని పాగసా సగపమాగసా సగపమాగసా గమపమాగ గమపమాగ గమని పాగసా మగువా మగువా లోకానికి తెలుసా నీ విలువా మగువా మగువా నీ సహనానికి సరిహద్దులు కలవా సగపమాగసా సగపమాగసా గమపమాగ గమపమాగ గమని పాగసా సగపమాగసా సగపమాగసా గమపమాగ గమపమాగ గమని పాగసా
Thank you, Manisha, for the heartfelt music. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for an awesome dance performance by Miss Anjashri and Miss Priya Thakur.
मेले देखे, जवानी के रेले देखे, हसीनों के मेले देखे दिल पे हो, तू ही छा गया, तू ही छा गया। अरे नैनों में सपना, सपनों में सजनी, सजनी पे दिल आ गया, ये सजनी पे दिल आ गया। होगी 1 to 2 ओ कुड़िए what to do ओ हो गई मुंडे दी पतंगा वर्गी तू एवें उड़दी ओ हो गई मुंडे दी हिला ते चलदी टुक टुक तू करदी मेकअप तू करदी अंग्रेजी पढ़दी गिट पिट तू करदी जिम्मे कोई न साडी विक्टोरिया तू कंटी बिग बैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ कदों नचे पैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा तू कंटी बिग बैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ कदों नचे पैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा।
That's truly refreshing, isn't it? Let's have another song from Miss Rupa.
ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే వెతల చితుకు బ్రతుకు కడకు వేకువ కొరకే వెతల చితుకు బ్రతుకు కడకు వేకువ కొరకే ఘన విజయం చేకూరదు భయపడు వరకే ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే అనుకున్నది సున్నైనా అనుకోనిది ఎదురైనా నిన్న నేడు రేపు ఏది ఏమైనా అడుగడుగున రాళ్ళైనా అణువణువున ముళ్ళైనా అడుగడుగున రాళ్ళైనా అణువణువున ముళ్ళైనా మాటి మాటికి ఓటమి మనదైనా కన్నులలో దాగిన కలలన్నీ కల్లలైనా కన్నులలో దాగిన కలలన్నీ కల్లలైనా కొల్లలైన కోర్కెలన్నీ కొరివి కోరలైనా ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే విధిరాతల విషమైన కసికోతల నిషి అయిన మండుతున్నె గుండె గండశిల అయినా తలమున గణపాలైన తన వారే పరులైన నిన్ను విడిచి నీ నీడే బరువైనా మరణమే లేని ఆశ తీరని రుణమైన మరణమే లేని ఆశ తీరని రుణమైన కడుపు తీపి కరిగి కరిగి కాలకూటమైన ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే వెతల చితుకు బ్రతుకు కడకు వేకువ కొరకే వెతల చితుకు బ్రతుకు కడకు వేకువ కొరకే ఘన విజయం చేకూరదు భయపడు వరకే ఏది జరిగినా అది మంచికే ఇది నిజ నిజము కాదంటే కథ కంచికే.
What a beautiful song and very well sung. यार एक शायरी याद आ रही, अर्ज किया है, मैंने पेड़ की कम उसकी खूबसूरती की चर्चा सुनते देखा है। समझना है तो पेड़ की कटी टहनियों को नवाजो जना, समझना है तो पेड़ की कटी टहनियों को नवाजो जना, क्योंकि मैंने कहीं जगह उन्हें खुद कट कर फल बांटते हुए देखा। We now have a very heartfelt message from the Loyola family dedicated to you all.
Hello. Let me have the pleasure of wishing all women staff of Loyola Academy on behalf of the management. I would like to place on record your invaluable services that are rendered to our student body through your motherly care and nurturing spirit. I wish that this particular year of celebration reminds us of UNO's Sustainable Development Goal. One of the goals is that we by 2030 have equality of genders. You have a great role to play by asserting yourself and by boosting the morale of our young girls in our institution so that they become ambassadors of hope, ambassadors of promise, ambassadors of life that upholds dignity, equality of every gender. God bless all of you.
I wish all our staff, teaching, non-teaching, and our dear women students a very happy Women's Day. Today we are celebrating the Women's Day, and particularly this year the theme is Women as a Leader. A leader is the one who converts vision into action. And we have so many women in our college, and each and every individual person has a vision. And my appeal and plea is that every one of you should convert your vision into action. Then only we are recognized as great leaders. Dear staff, the women are known as an icon of love, peace and harmony. I wish that every women staff and students, student council members and students who are studying in this college should able to generate these values and inculcate in those people who have forgotten these values. And particularly, we need to support our country with all these values, and women can make it up. They are known as I told you, they are the icon of love, harmony and peace. And you need to generate that harmony, peace and love in the hearts of many so that we live a happy and prosperous coexistence life. God bless you all.
Happy International Women's Day. May you enjoy fullness of life always.
As the world celebrates the Women's Day, today women are in every field, and I would be very happy if they are succeeding everywhere and entering into all the fields. Happy Women's Day to you.
Happy Women's Day to all the lovely and adorable women working in Loyola Academy.
Happy International Women's Day to all my dear staff and students.
Happy International Women's Day.
I would like to wish all of you a very happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
Lastly, I'm so privileged and honored for sharing this day with an extremely incredible, amazing woman. Now I would like to invite Dr. Rachel Shalini, Vice President of Women Empowerment Cell, to give vote of thanks.
Warm greetings to one and all for this International Women's Day celebrated on 8th March 2021 at Loyola Academy, Hyderabad campus. A word of appreciation to all the movers, the makers, the hustlers, the shakers, to those who shout loud, who stand strong, and when needed, those who quietly move on. To those who build empires, move mountains, push boundaries, and refuse to take a no for an answer. You are the ladies paving the way for a new generation who are ready to play, stand tall, and stand proud for all that you are. A wonderful creation by God. You are truly amazing. I, Dr. Rachel Shalini from the Loyola Academy Women Empowerment Cell, would like to thank God Almighty for His plan in giving us a special place in the Loyola Academy Institute. I deem it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion. My deep sense of gratitude to the management of Loyola Academy for treating all the women workforce, both teaching and non-teaching, with great respect and dignity. Grateful to our management for this confidence in the Women Empowerment Cell for conducting this program, and thank all of them for their constant encouragement and resources. Special thanks to our principal for always being kind enough, for motivating us with his encouraging words. I would like to thank all the faculty members for their valuable contribution to this virtual program. I thank Mrs. Shailaja, President, for her commitment to the Women Empowerment Cell. I thank Dr. B. Rama, Dean of Academics, for her cooperation and encouragement. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline Williams, Dean of Commerce, for being a pillar of strength to the younger generation. Special thanks to Mrs. Shrithama and Mrs. Manisha for the beautiful singing, and Mrs. Jessica for the music. Thanks Dr. Swarlipi, HOD of Psychology, English and Journalism, for your inspiring words. I thank Dr. G. Ratnavani, Dean of Arts and Humanities, for her constant guidance in conducting this program. Special thanks to Ms. Hema Bindu for creatively documenting women workforce at Loyola campus. Thank all the talented faculty for showcasing their dance skills. Mrs. Sarish Chandra, Dean of Student Affairs, for the classical dance. Mrs. Anjushri and Priya Thakur, faculty of UG, and Mrs. Saujanya, faculty of PG, for their beautiful dance performances. I thank Mrs. Swarna for being the MC of the event. Also thank the team of teachers for their beautiful skit. I would like to place on record the Student Council members of Loyola Academy for their untiring and unstinted support in collating every piece of video to have an uninterrupted virtual program. Last but not the least, I thank all the members of the Women Empowerment Cell for their cooperation and who have contributed immensely according to their roles in making this virtual Women's Day program a resounding success. Finally, I leave you with this beautiful quote by John F. Kennedy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Once again, I thank you all for your participation. Happy Women's Day and have a blessed day. Thank you.
Once again, I would like to thank you all for joining us in today's celebration. It has been a great honor for me to be able to appreciate all the amazing women around us. Thank you so much for watching and and once again wishing you a very, very happy Women's Day.